So the update to Bloons TD6 released last night in my time zone, and after unlocking Skywarden, I immediately decided to go into Bloonarius Prime because it's literally the only black border I've left to do on the page it's on. And now I'm trying to black border everything, so yeah, obviously I have to do that. I decided to go with Sorta for my hero, and you're gonna see very soon, but I failed a lot. It took a while to actually come up with an attempt that worked. Okay, so here's when the actual attempt takes place. I start off with 2 Skywardens and upgrade the furthest one to a 100, so I can actually see the track. And then for the next round I afford a 3rd Skywarden. And pretty much the goal here is to get 3 100s and then to also get a sniper. And that will deal with the early stages, and then I'll be able to get Sorta. So I'll just skip to that. So after placing down Sorta, I ended up getting a little bit indecisive about which towers I would place down next, whether I wanted to upgrade them or get new ones. I ended up getting a Buccaneer in range of the Skywardens, and I ended up getting a sub, which I was going to get on round 14, but I decided against it. These would later become a 204 sub and a 520 Buccaneer by the end of the game. And then for round 31, I decided to prepare for round 37 by getting down a ninja, so not only would the sub be able to use advanced intel, but it would also be able to see camo and deal with the camo whites. I was debating getting 200 Skywardens, which I do end up going for, but I think at the time I just decided against it because I thought the ninja would just be enough. I ended up getting a Desperado down around 36, should have made it 010 so the sub will also be able to see camo. But yeah, as you can see, I ended up beating the Moab quite easily. rounds 41 to 46, nothing really interesting happens. I just focus everything on making the sub a 420 as fast as possible. And then pretty much after that I try and make it a 520. And that just beats everything. Mid round 45, I decided to plan for the future. I really want a village to affect the Buccaneer. So I placed down Ice Monkey and I want to make it a 031. So I'll be able to place down a village on ice. Okay, now we're at just before the BFB. You might have seen that I upgraded one of the Skywardens to a 300, and then I quickly realised the Skywardens weren't getting many pops now, so that was a waste of money. I also got an Ulk buff for the Buccaneer. I ended up going for a 4010, because I remember seeing that the bottom paths for faster towers, while the middle cross path is for slower towers. And I'd say the Buccaneer is quite fast, so that's why I went for that. Looking back over then, the voiceover, that was some bad lag. Jesus Christ. And then it's here on round 70 that I finally get the carrier flagship. Once again, I start debating on what I want next. I try going for a sniper, if you could ignore that little leg spike there. I ended up going against it and try going for a 150 druid in order to get the map-wide spike thorns that it summons, whatever. Round 84, this is where I finally get the Spirit of the Forest. I start getting a little bit conscious around what round I'm on, because I know around that you're going to have to deal with DDTs. Thankfully, I don't think I have to deal with any DDTs on the right side, so I just have to focus on the left. I start thinking about what I want to try and deal with them. I end up going for a 204 Spectre in range of the village, and then I realise I can't get a Alchemist buff on it, so I end up boosting the Ice Monkey to a 042. The 2's not really necessary, I just end up getting it because those Spotify DDTs were scary. round 98 I put down the aforementioned 402 Sniper Monkey, and then as you can see here I realised that it's not in range of the village, and so it can't detect camo, so I have to get down a second Sniper Monkey in preparation for the VDs. And it is really scary. I have to use both soldier abilities, and I barely end up killing it. And then the bad is just easy. And yeah, that's how I managed to beat Bloonarius Prime with a start of Skywalkers. Where they are, I've already forgotten what it was called. Well, I already forgot what they're called. But yeah, if you enjoyed that, then I don't know, like, subscribe, other stuff YouTubers say. See ya.